evening, one and all. Welcome to another episode of Caribbean Feedback. My name is Judith, and I will be your moderator this evening.
It's sounding good there, man. It's sounding good.
My fine feathered friend, Mr. Samuel Archer, up there from Soul Music Vineyard.
Yes.
Engineer.
Yes.
Things in the back end. And Miss Karin Forrester. What purpose you serve?
Not a thing.
Not a thing. But you're
not
smiling.
serving a purpose?
You're smiling, you're skidding.
Well, you just have to humor it. You don't argue with certain people. You understand, eh? You don't have conversation with certain people, eh?
I never said she wasn't serving a purpose. I asked what purpose was she serving? And she's the one that responded, not a thing. Nevertheless, this evening we switching things up a little bit. I'm not gonna go into the explanation. So what we're gonna do, let me run straight to the commercials and we'll come back and jump right in the thing. All right?
Sounds like a plan, yo.
Well, I know. Let me hope Dr. Judith jump on the bandwagon very soon. And we will welcome her with open arms.
Open arms?
Open arms.
All right, cool.
So run the thing and let me.
My name is Karin Forrester. I represent BantuKreations. BantuKreations offers beautifully made, African-inspired, lightweight, handcrafted, one-of-a-kind earrings in wonderful shapes, shades, sizes, and colors. Please don't be scared of the large sizes. They're extremely lightweight earrings. BantuKreations can be found on IG and on Facebook as BantuKreations. That's BantuKreations with a K.
Come check me out, chriskeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas.
How you doing? This is Tom Cuff from Music by Tom Cuff. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethel.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on up, B.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Showtime. Hi, we are the Henry Boys. I'm Joshua. I'm Daniel. Now it's Mom. We're inviting you to read a copy of our father's book, Tiny Little Spider and Nursery Rhyme.
Hey, what do you mean a father's book? This is my book. I'm on the cover. Me, Imani. But let's not forget our sister Imani started writing this book.
And our dad finished it. So get a copy.
For yourself or for your child.
Tiny Little Spider, a nursery rhyme by Curtis B. Henry and Imani Smith. Now available on Amazon.com.
With me, Imani, Spider Boy.
I sit down here minding my own business. The thing come backward and Dr. Judith face right up in front of me like that. What caused that? What did I do to you that you...
I was feeling miserable, right? I was going to put...
No, I think it's mischievous. You're trying to say.
Mischievous, not miserable. Mischievous. Big difference. I thought there was a glitch because I heard no audio.
And you put that up there and made me miserable.
Hello, Lucy.
You made me miserable, full of misery when I tune on and look. So yeah, all right.
Oh God, I laugh for the day.
1 hour. I'm here to give you laughs.
You gave me a whole hour?
1 hour. So you can have all the laughs you want to have now.
How you know I could last a whole hour?
It's Curtis. Everybody, good night. Curtis, Matty.
All right. While Ollie was look, you see what I doing here? What?
You're still on the late at night.
I'm eating food, but I'm showing all this something, right? I'm eating some dal and rice.
Dal and rice.
Dal and rice, some Trini thing now.
I
have some avocado on the side. And I have some kind of pasta, some macaroni, salad, pasta, Alfredo kind of thing going on the sideline here. So I'm just showing all you. If you always see the plate how it's nice and thing and the dal hot, you can see the steam coming off it. Hi, good night, Roxanne.
Hi, Diana.
So what are you trying to say? You want to lick the plate or something? That's what
no, it's actually a bowl. It's not a plate. But I'm just showing all this. You see, what's it? I eating dal and rice. Give me a like now.
Okay, dal and rice. It came from a particular restaurant, or
yeah.
Did Karin cook it and mail it? Or Dr. Judith cook it and mail it to you? Well, how you get it? Did you get it in priority mail?
If Dr. Judith had cooked it, you would have been enjoying some at home. So the point I'm trying to make, people get on this thing called social media and they put up all kind of thing, really believing that some of us care. Look at this dish that I prepared and some of it look like hog food. And sometimes you try to be nice. You don't really want to answer them and tell them. But we caught up in the social media hype. We caught up in the whole era of social media. And some of us think that we need to share everything that we're doing. But let me tell all this, some people, everything that you're about to see tonight is real. Why would you doubt it? I mean, this stuff is on the internet. It has to be true, right? There was a famous quote by Martin Luther King, which I believe he got from Abraham Lincoln, who first said it way back on April 15th, 1875. That quote read, "Do not believe everything that you see on the internet." Abraham Lincoln said that.
What?
No, there are so many things wrong with my previous statement. Not only the fact that there was no internet back in 1875, but Abraham Lincoln had already been dead since April 15th, 1865, 10 years prior. But if we don't research this stuff, sometimes we just take what we see on social media as gospel truth and we start repeating it, we start reposting it and thinking, yeah, it's true. Well, yeah, gotta be. It sounds good. Abraham Lincoln said that. And then Martin Luther King repeated it. Yeah, that has to be true. For many of us, the internet has become the go-to source for information and entertainment. Meanwhile, a lot of us get caught up with how should I call them, personalities who now label themselves as content creators. We get caught up in the sensationalism. We consume articles and videos, and most times we never take the time to question whether or not some of this stuff is even true. Personally, some of the stuff I see on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok is funny, downright funny. And sometimes I spend a ridiculous amount of time being entertained. That's it. Being entertained. Not caring whether or not the content is truth or fiction. As far as I'm concerned, social media isn't that much different from Hollywood. Hollywood is what? The land of make-believe. Love and adulation has become a billion-dollar business. And trust me when I tell you, we've only just scratched the surface. people put up any kind of foolishness, any kind of nonsense in the name of entertainment. And personally, I consume a lot of it. Mr. Engineer.
Yes, sir.
Please, select a clip from your compilation and show the people some of the madness we're really going on social media.
Okay. We're going to
I'm trying to get back to the food here, my darling rice people.
You want a break? That's what.
No, only give me a like. I want people to like it. Like my dal and rice because a lot of time and energy went into the dal and rice, and I just want to show all you how pretty it look, and it's steaming. I have some kuchela on the side too.
Kuchela. Okay.
Yes, if you like the kuchela, like the avocado.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just like
Dr.
the food.
Judith, you ever had kuchela before?
No, sir. The word sounds just a little too suggestive to me. No thanks.
It's a beautiful thing, you should try it sometime.
She only going by the first part, the coochie. Coochie, la la la.
I'm glad I'm here to entertain. What else could I live for?
You hit me hard with that one.
One thing. I remember people like the dal and rice.
Ladies,
how are you, Karin?
Ladies,
I'm okay.
This is one for the ladies. Ladies, you'll probably relate to this one, okay? So hopefully it's a thing. Yeah. So,
Day 578 with no sex. I put my flip-flops on to go for a run, just to remember what it sounds like.
Oh, for God's sakes. That is so sick.
I wasn't expecting that.
That is so sick.
Case in point, I actually spend some time sitting down looking at stuff like this, and you see, people laugh. Because the woman said 500 and something days without sex. The memory has been wiped clean in terms of sensation, in terms of what it feels like. I mean, maybe she kind of forgets. She turned off. I don't know. Wow. You have to go outside running in some flip-flops.
Wow.
So we put up anything for a laugh. We put up anything for attention. And personally, I ain't got nothing against the woman for what she might be joking.
Let me ask you, because, I don't think men keep a journal like that. I know women keep dates and, but 500 and what the lady say?
Too many.
570 something.
Yeah. So, but how much is 570 days, people?
Well over a year. Let's put it that way.
Over a year. And
that's a lightweight, man.
She running down.
She's lightweight.
Father,
wow. Judith says she's the best. You know something? Let me mute my mic a second.
So I was gonna say something and we get cut there, but I saw a clip and I had to entitle the clip "Big Children Politics."
Leave it. Yeah, push it aside. Push it to the side.
Big children politics. If I say big children politics, Dr. Judith, what will come to mind?
I don't know. 45, something like that.
Yeah, but what would
45.
45, what, as in an age group?
No, as one person.
Oh, that one.
Biden's predecessor.
Well, I saw a clip that came from one of our neighbors in the Caribbean, and these were very adult men. And listen to these adult, educated men. I couldn't believe.
Adult, educated.
I couldn't believe that educated men were talking like this.
When you say you're a bad boy,
Honorable members,
I'm ready
on
for
my
all of
seat.
you, you know. I'm ready for all of you. Every one of you.
Boy, look.
I'm
asking that both
Prime
members.
Minister for 21 years.
Both
you can't even
members,
lead of the
please.
opposition. Cummins said that you love power, that he could never support you. You're power hungry.
Honorable Prime Minister, honorable member.
Don't ask me anything sitting down. Don't ask me anything sitting down. You ask me stand up, man.
You really out of place, you know.
Madam Speaker.
Do you recall the Minister of Finance
Madam
and
Speaker,
NDP
I
must
was
suffer and die?
speaking. I'm not giving way.
Do you
Rise up
remember
and
the
point of
Minister of
order.
Finance and NDP must suffer and die?
You think anybody?
You have been sitting here
Nobody
tonight
afraid in this house, you know.
sucking up all the insults
Sit
and
down.
injuries.
I look like Trump, something wrong with your eye. You should go and get spectacles. Eh?
Can we have the answer?
Don't be stupid and illiterate.
Answer to the supplementary question.
But you mean the question you ask is a stupid and illiterate question?
Well, that will have to be of a stupid and illiterate Prime Minister.
Wow. These guys are serious.
You see, the thing we forget that these are human beings too. And they develop and they display emotions just like the rest of us. It just happens to be in Parliament, and we don't get a chance to see them in this light. Generally, they come out in the suit and tie and they make a presentation to their constituents, and we think that this person carries themselves. Trinidad and Tobago government is just as bad, according to Dan Roxanne. If you all
know better.
I'm telling you, if you all see what happened, I don't know how they call the one in England, the House of Commons, I think they call it in England. It's 5 times as bad as what you just saw there.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
A lot of countries they physically fight.
Yes,
in some countries.
You know, if they were in jeans and t-shirt, I don't mind. But you all in suits. I'm ready for all you. I'm ready for all you know. And,
Come on in.
One say look boy, and there's a look boy.
So you're saying that the attire should develop some decorum.
Well, I'm saying, like, you're in suits and ties, you're educated, you're running a country, you're doing economy, looking at GDP and
still knock you out.
Microeconomics, macroeconomics. I mean, this is the way you're gonna be talking to each other in the Parliament.
Yeah, man.
You can take a hog out of the mud and dress him up on the first smooth, what you call it, the first thing him see. And go right back into the mud. First mug and go right back in. So
Yeah, that's rough. That's a really.
That's where they come from. They must go on.
Yeah. Okay. I had to clear my throat there for a little bit. So we have just 2 people in the chat. I see 7 people. You know, we need some likes on Facebook. We need some likes on YouTube. We need some more subscribers. Please. Now, I see we have like 197 subscribers. So it would be very, very nice.
Round it up.
To get 3 more to hit 200 tonight. Okay, guys? So if you haven't subscribed as it, please, or call a friend and just tell them, look, just subscribe to this for me. And but let me say, Diane says, I'm sure Sam can find some clips from Trinidad and Tobago Parliament to show, but like you said, they're human too. I guess you in this case is Curtis. You said they were human. Curtis?
Yeah, well, we had to show the human side of the Trinidadians. Run the clip.
That is debatable.
All right, okay. So, you know, sometimes when you see something on the road, you should just leave it alone.
Yes.
Huh?
Woman included. Mm-hmm.
Especially. Lord have mercy. Criminal. I hope you bite her. Yes. Good.
If you see something that look valuable, it might be a trick.
But it's not like that you never see who drop it, you know. That just goes to show you who she is. Your person is in front of you and you see the person
you
drop
could have
it.
called them back and said, oh,
you say, hey, oi, you drop this.
Right.
Yeah.
But let me ask you
You don't see the person well, you know.
But hold on. I saw a blind man drop some money one time. Eventually, I went home with the money. People say I was wrong.
What?
People say I was wrong. I eventually went home with the money. But I did see the man when he dropped it. A blind man, he dropped a wad of cash one time.
You're
and
up
I,
to something.
I pointed at it.
Shut up.
I kept pointing at the money. He didn't turn back. He didn't pick it up.
You're too worthless.
I picked it up and I went home.
He didn't know that he dropped the money.
I tried showing him. I was pointing at the money.
You tried to show a blind man that he dropped some money.
When he dropped the money, I said, big man, you dropped some money. Look at there. He said, wait, I said there. He get tired and he walk out. I pick it up and I go on home. But what am I supposed to do? I tell him and I show him where the money is.
Listen to me. Go on to the next clip here. Because you play too much.
No sense.
All right, so we're gonna have a little thing here. This is very important to check out. All right, so let's pay attention to this. Very, very.
Look, I taught in a medical school for years. I'll give you a simple fact. People think the pharmaceutical industry is out there to help us. I go, hell no. Pharmaceutical companies out there to help themselves. Their function is to make money. If you don't take drugs, they don't make money. So what are they doing? They're pushing a situation where how many Americans take like 2, 3, 4, 5 drugs a day? And I go, they're drug pushers. And here's an interesting fact. How many people die from prescription drugs every year? The number I think is about 300,000. I go, why is that relevant? I go, well, how many people die from illegal drugs? I go, I think it's 34,000. I go, we have a war on illegal drugs. But legal drugs kill 10 times as many people. And he goes, oh, that's the cost of medicine. You know, I go, are you kidding me? It's like you have been manipulated by a belief system, and then belief controls genetics.
So let me ask you a question. Is his numbers accurate?
I have no idea. I'd have to research.
Let's say from some fact check finders.
But I have none to say on that. We have 2 people here who deal with health, one who deal with mental health, one who deal with physical health.
Yeah.
And if anybody has ever pushed drugs or recommended drugs out of this panel, it would have to be them too. So I go stay out of this conversation and let them address this. Because, I have none to say about this. I agree with he.
I'm just curious about the numbers. So you're saying that out of this country,
I can't agree.
30,000 people died.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The legal kind, you have over 300,000.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But that is something that's difficult to assess. Did they die from a toxic level of a regular medication, a cardiac med or something like that? Or did they die because they overdosed on something intentionally? You'd have to look at a lot of different breakdowns.
That's a big generalization that he threw out there.
Yeah.
It does.
And he did it on purpose.
But we don't care. It sounds good.
Insight. And that's
sound good.
Yeah. But it's a good brain teaser, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a good brain teaser.
It depends on what medication you're on.
What, the medication? Okay.
You said brain teaser.
So I had played this clip before. I think the night I played this clip, we had some technical issues.
So you brought it back for a second round. All right.
So, but I think even if we didn't have technical issues that night, it would make us think a little bit to realize that the answer to life is somewhere out there. And all we have to do is download.
Download it?
It's all poetic.
Just download it.
So let me ask you a question, both of you. What's your dream?
Okay.
I'm living it.
But what is it, though?
To be successful.
That's an emotion.
How explain
specifically? So my dream is to have my own television network, my own football teams, my own sports teams, to have a family, to live a certain way, to have properties all over the world.
So you can say dreams change. Your dreams change.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
I mean, when your dreams, the death of a dream is the best funeral. That means it became a reality. And then it's time to have another one. So you've made your dreams come true, but what's your dreams right now?
My dreams right now is to be an actor. That's my dream.
You're dreaming to be an actor?
Yep.
You can be an actor. You got to dream bigger. Give me a bigger dream. You're a professional.
I'll be making up something that I'm not in that space.
I want you to dream. I'm going to ask you this question when you come on to my studio.
Yeah.
But you have to dream big enough so that you're not the only one that's affected.
Oh, right.
You have to be selfish about it, though. You can't help nobody unless you can help yourself. And the people that you want to help are the people you love, your family.
See, that's what I'm saying. But what if you're in a position where, like I'm saying, when you ask me that question, I'm looking at like, well, shit, I'm living my dream because I've done what I set out to do to change lives.
You did it already. It's dead.
Right.
That dream's over.
Right.
Next dream.
Right.
It died already.
Because you've accomplished it.
Right.
It's an angel. It's in the wind. You don't want to be the guy talking about, like, some people's dream in high school was to like win the chip, and then
they
they never
still talk about that
anything.
shit to this day. To this day, every day come. Well, I remember '95.
So my approach on this dream would be, number one, to be the best actor in the world, not to just be an actor, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cameras right there. You have sound and a location. What's stopping you from acting? Somebody employing you?
Nope.
So then what's stopping you from making that dream come true today? I'm just asking.
I just know.
I just wanted to answer to that question.
To what question? What's stopping me?
If you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras,
right,
and mics,
right,
and a location, what's stopping you from acting?
I know it's more than just me acting to it.
Right. There's 6 cameras.
Writers, is all kind of stuff.
You don't need writers to act. I mostly everything I've ever done, I don't even fucking have a script. I didn't even do honor up with a script. So you're making reasons not to do it.
No, I wouldn't.
So again, what's stopping you?
I don't know.
Nothing's stopping you.
Really? Well, I mean,
there's nothing stopping you.
I'm just trying to get.
You just said I don't know. That means there's nothing. So do it.
But at the same time, you're saying that, but it's not that simple.
You want me to show you how simple it is? Watch.
This is good.
I need you to have an argument with him, but don't mean it, about a girl. Action.
Why the fuck you didn't tell me you called her? She told me you called her. You told me you was cool, you weren't gonna fuck with her. Yeah, I told you I like her. I told you I was taking her out. And you still called her? I thought we was better than that.
She do that little thing to me, you know.
Well, you should have told me that, bro. I told you not to call her. I told you I was going to really try to be with her. And you still called her. Like what? That's the type of nigga you is?
Cut. We have our first scene for the old school TV show.
That was fun.
So what was hard about that? Pause. Now your dream just came true. Next dream. You just acted. That's simple.
That's the low level of acting.
Now that was fucked up that you did that to yourself. Why did you do that?
Because
no.
Because I
Let me
see where I
do me a
wanna be.
favor. Listen, in my perspective, give me the best case scenario of what you just did.
The best case scenario?
Yeah, and only think about that.
That what I just did is in a movie theater?
So why can't it be?
Because it won't be beneficial.
See, I just said.
Okay, I thought I was the only one having some audio issues on that. Yeah, that one was kind of long, but we didn't have really much madness in that one. That was very sensical in terms of some of the stuff that people claim that they want to do in life, and that sometimes in life we just have to get up and do. You know, see, there were a lot of gems dropped in that one from what was my boy name, JC X partner there?
Dame Dash.
Damon Dash. Yeah, there were a lot of gems in that particular piece. No madness. That's one of the beneficial sides of social media in terms of we could grasp some good information from some content that people put up. But we applaud them on that message, but we ain't dealing with that tonight. Let me get back to the madness. Let me get back to some of the madness, the actual off stuff that we see on social media.
You like madness.
On that.
Oh, okay. I like this thing I'm going to put up right now. I'm trying to remember how I do that. Hold on. Let me fiddle with it a little bit. Oh, I think I had to do it this way. Sometimes I just have a little brain freeze now.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you have a brain freeze.
All right, stop. So,
Karin, you doing all right over there?
If you don't get this daggone video up, I swear on everything. What happened?
Wait, hold up. Since when we swearing and all them things?
Oh yeah, man, I swear.
On the people program.
I mean a damn thing, but I swear.
It coming, don't worry. I want you all
to come. Promises.
I want you all to read this one properly.
The soursop, very, very ripe. Do not squeeze.
You're not breast.
You know, sometimes merchants have to do whatever they deem necessary to get the point across. Because if they don't put up something like that, they could simply put up a sign and say, please don't squeeze the soursop. You know what people will do?
Squeeze the soursop.
Squeeze the soursop to see why they say don't squeeze it. And eventually, in a few days, his entire inventory will be spoiled because people will just squeeze and don't buy. So you put a little humor in the sign, in the warning, and it get the point across.
But what I want to find out is, what's the difference between squeeze up and feel up? That's what I really want to know. What is the difference?
Feel up is like this. Squeeze up is like this. Squeeze. They don't squeeze. We just squeeze lime.
Sam, if you don't know that right now, you're hopeless. I have nothing to say to you.
I don't understand what you do.
I have nothing to say. If you ain't catch that by now, me have much to say to you.
But he should be doing the both of them.
Why I need to catch anything? I just ask a question.
That's right.
And or you could just engage in the conversation, or you just want to run quick like a microwave conversation.
No,
it seems a little bit, man. Get a little curry.
It seems as though you really looking for insight on these on that matter.
Let the onion caramelize, now, man.
I can't give you any insight on that there. If you ain't figured that out by now, I can't give you no insight on that.
They want to know if he's doing the right thing by feeling up and squeezing.
Hi.
Good night, 100. Good night. Thanks for joining us.
All right, Sam. Squeeze up, feel up, and feel up.
No, don't worry.
Squeeze up, feel up, and move on.
You see what I mean here? You see? I like all the moving, I trying to work out the situation over here, and
I'm trying to help you, but you're not listening.
All you need to play in the play, but all you not playing in the play.
Hi.
You know what I mean? You all just want to just get a quick microwave thing and
you just want to get a quick feel up. Squeeze take too long. There's a quick
now, somebody send me a picture here. Let me get this picture in the thing real quick before because it might spoil. It might spoil.
That's what I'm doing. So something spoil after a while.
This picture quick, and then I somebody sent this to me. I didn't understand what was going on.
What is that? Tell me what that is.
I think I sent you this one. I saw this picture. And the girl that posted this had the audacity to say, good night, Denise. This is why my man would never leave me, because I know how to throw down. And
she never said she know to cook, she said she know to throw down.
In all honesty, when I see this, I say, wait, you want to throw down? I say that I will be throwing up. I'll be throwing it in the garbage.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is that?
What I look like to you, Karin?
It don't even look like. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's boiled, broiled.
But what does it look like? What does the whole meal look like?
You can come on.
A mess.
That look like dog food.
A complete mess to me.
It look
what is
like,
this?
is that frog legs? Is that a frog leg? It don't look like a like a thigh.
I don't know what it is.
The placemat
could be a dog leg, a frog leg. It could be some type of other whatever.
Judith said the placemat look good.
Now, Now, so yeah, because this, I was kind of wondering, you know, what this was, because I just see this thing looking real. So it was about a throw. Somebody said they could throw down.
They could throw down. This is why her man would never leave. But I could guarantee you she
Maybe
getting
he's
on.
chained up. Maybe that's why he'll never leave, because this couldn't hold somebody's attention.
No, hello.
He won't leave because
Chained
he's
up in the basement or in some room locked away. And this is all he gets.
This is all he gets to
week.
eat.
I don't know. Good.
But
God.
that I don't know. He might leave you, but sweetheart, you're getting on. Not with that kind of cooking. That ain't holding nobody know.
All right, people.
She threw down.
So, we have a public announcement here. Let's work with this real quick, and you know, we'll have some other situations coming up, but absorb this. You know.
Why is this man philosophizing?
He family, father. He family.
He must philosophize.
You know, y'all just get some popcorn and just shut up and just wait for the situation to come on. Or they like just rushing technology over here, or they like some little children like in the parliament over.
Are we there yet?
Jesus,
story I think everyone should hear at least once. So please stick around and listen and pay attention, because it could save your life. So, my sister and her husband, around like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, randomly get some banging on their front door, and it's a lady screaming and yelling and stuff like that. And she's all like, "Hey, something's wrong with my husband. Like, he's passed out. I need help. We don't have our phones on us. Blah blah blah. Yakety smackety." And my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, he goes and just cracks the window. He doesn't turn on any lights yet, but he cracks the window, and there's like a 4-door truck out there. And he was about to go downstairs. My sister stopped him and said, "Well, if it's just her and her husband, why are all 4 of the doors open on the truck?" And so they don't really say anything. They don't really do anything. They just sit there and wait. And so the person keeps on pounding on the door and pounding on the door. It's like, "Hey, it's an emergency. Like, please, someone come to the door right away. Like, I just need to use your phone or anything just for 1 second. Please help us out, blah, blah, blah." And so my sister calls the cops, and still haven't turned on any lights yet. It still hasn't done anything to like help the person out or go downstairs or go to the door yet. Well, my sister goes to the top of the steps, and she just yells out, we've called the cops and they'll be here soon. So just wait. We're just not coming out right now. After that, she goes back up into her bedroom, and they open up the window, and like they're just looking. It's still pitch black. They haven't turned on their lights or anything like that. 4 guys come out from the side of their porch, like in their driveway, and walk to the truck, all get inside the truck, and the lady gets inside the truck, and they take off. Yeah. So it was a bait and setup. The situation could have been totally different if they just went and opened that door, because they were waiting on the side of the house just to storm inside that door and do God knows what. So if this is something that you think a friend or anyone ever needs to hear or know, just for that little bit of awareness, like, feel free to like and share this video or duet or stitch it. But I mean, in all honesty, there's a good chance I probably would have lost my sister and brother-in-law that day. So I just wanted to give this message out, and hopefully it saves anyone, if not everyone, that ever encounters anything like that in their life.
That's good information, right?
That message could have been much, much shorter. Don't open the door to no one that you know. Pop. Done.
You know,
what a long, drawn-out piece of story just to get that message across. Oh gosh,
that's what attracts on social media. Drama. 4 doors.
That was open. Not drama. That was
4 doors coming from the side.
But I know a few women that may actually open the door and hope that somebody rush them, because
oh jeez. Oh jeez.
No, I remember some years back, this sister, she was a comedian, and she says she was sleeping middle of the day, so it was kind of hot where she was, so she took off most of her clothes and she sat up, she fell asleep with the fan blowing on her. She said next thing she heard a noise, and she opened her eye and looked up, kind of peep, and when she looked, 2 guys walked past her. And they go on and she hear them searching. One's like, "Yeah, I got some jewelry, I gotta watch. And she decided not to, she just laying there. And then they coming back out. One guy back up and he come outside and he stand up there and he watch her. So And he watch us so. He said next thing he get the boomstick and he come back. And he started joke shooting the boomstick. He said, hey, no, come. Watch this. He said, where's that? And she said the guy started joke me with a boom like that. And he said, moving, where's that?
Jesus help us.
She said next thing when she do so, the two of them was like, wait a minute, that's somebody laying down there. Yo, let me get out of here. She do so, she pulled she gun from under she pillow. She said, all ain't going nowhere. You come in my house, I lay down here butt naked on my bed, and the two of you all go back outside. Somebody go rape me today.
Jesus have mercy. Jesus have mercy.
She said, somebody raping me today. All they walking out of here like that.
Sick. So that's the
A meeting alone. Meeting tonight. The mic's too loud. Come off the microphones. Good God Almighty. It's gonna be a meeting. Good God.
The nightclub done. The nightclub.
That Sunday morning disco, I call that.
So he feeling the vibes in church there, but
yeah, man.
That was a simple one, man. I see worse than that, where they start wind up and really throw down some ways. And then they say we dancing for the Lord. They
was dancing for the Lord just now.
I don't be in such don't frequent such establishments, so I wouldn't know.
Okay. Once in a while it could pass through, you know. It's not just for weddings and funerals. You could just pass. You might get some gems, you know, like this one here. There's a good gem right here. Somebody sent this, and I thought it was yeah.
They said doctors have just identified a food that can cause grief and suffering years after it has been eaten. It's called wedding cake. No, I don't mean to spread no rumors. I know there are some people in the chat who have had successful marriages. So we don't want to cast any light on them. But for some of us, that wedding cake was like a Last Supper. It did cause some grief.
But you do get a little diarrhea if you eat that cake years later, right?
I don't know. But it did cause some grief and some heartache for some of us.
For some people?
Us, I said.
Dr. Judith, you good?
Is Dr. Judith sleeping over there?
Fading fast.
This looking hold on. I need to fix this one here. This one
run something else. We keep running music and we're gonna get flagged for people with the music.
Oh yeah?
Well, we're gonna get flagged.
Hold on. That's why I pull it. One of the reasons why I pull it. But another reason is that it went it didn't come in properly.
Yeah, it was sideways.
It did a sideways thing. It was winding to the side. You know, it whined to the side a little bit. All right. Let's try a different situation here. All right. Wind to the side. Wind to the side. There was one that I may have not. To edit. Yeah, hold on.
I just sent you one, man. One of the baddest videos, social media thing out.
You send one, a bad one?
No, it's good stuff, man.
Okay, hold on. Let's work with me a little.
And good is bad, and bad is worse.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it just go
a little haywire.
Yeah, with the thing. Yeah, this one was okay. This is one of them here. So let's get this one, and then there was a next one. But anyway,
What are you doing?
What?
They say out of the mouth of babes comes the truth.
When
yes, they did darndest.
Tickling his two balls, the water
Just
spray.
boy.
The spray. Just told you how daddy speaks.
The wedding bill still ain't done, and they done divorce. Lord have mercy.
Okay, that's from the previous clip. But yeah, my little boy there, he enjoying the spray of the water. And he made a discovery.
They're tickling my balls.
He made a discovery. You can't blame the child for that.
It's all right.
Some
Dr.
people
Judith, you falling asleep in the back there? That's what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, darling. All right, we go work with you. Yeah. So, I have all kind of thing on my screen here, Father. Hold on. Let me just do it. Let me do it like this here.
Always reach for the specs when all else
You're
fails.
lucky I didn't put on this one here. Because I know that this one is
Hey, this is not French Stanford situation. You know?
I put
You
on that
remember
one
you used
is
to have
a wrap.
18 pairs of glasses in that drawer.
Watch yourself. Yeah, now this other one here, that night we were having technical difficulties. We ran this, and so we're going to run this one again because it has a nice little message in there, you know what I mean? So we're going to be running with it right now.
Tell you something. Stay away from people that every time you tell them something good going on in your life, always have a reason to make you second guess it, or they always giving you the, oh, well, I'm just being devil's advocate. I don't need no damn devil's advocate. Cut those people off, because you know what they are? They're jealous of you. They're envious. They don't want you to be happy. So leave them alone. I don't care who they is. They could be people that you don't know since childhood. It doesn't matter. You don't need nobody to tell you what could go wrong. You need people that tell you go right.
That's right, girl.
That's Kiki, right?
Kiki Palmer, yes.
Yes, that's Kiki Palmer. Okay.
That's some good. That's good. You want somebody to tell you what could go right. That's what we're talking about.
No, tonight we're talking madness. I just want to see madness.
You want? You see what I'm saying?
You know, still want to just send you.
Yeah. Or should I just go to the movies? Because I don't know. Like, or they want me to be mixing up in the back here, like DJ Premier or something.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I know.
What you got in the can? What you got in the can, huh?
The who?
Can. We're having any other fun.
It's coffee. You see.
More I see that
Let me put on the people tell me for the tie up my soul. Is Dr. Judith sleeping in the corner up there?
Dr. Judith.
Yeah.
Is sleeping up over there?
Listen to me, man. I'm napping straight into sleep.
Lord, Father, goodness.
10 minutes.
What?
10 minutes and I'm gone.
Okay. Yeah, this one, we're going to run this one as well because we had technical difficulties at night. So
I think having some tonight too.
Dr. Judith, tell me if you have a frying pan. Tell me if you have a frying pan like this, okay? If you have a frying
snout with the frying pan. Rattled by the attack, the crow turns back and
like
crawls away from the area.
It's heavier than that.
Hey!
I see that one. I saw that one.
Now, Curtis, if an alligator come up to you like that and you have a frying pan, that's what you're going to do?
Well, dumb question. First of all, I will not be in any environment where any alligators are lurking. So that will not happen to me. You see, all the people up in the north side, all you think that is how we live in Florida, that alligator just
I was about to say in Florida, wait, alligator.
Over alligators, and no, it don't really go so. That's some. Look at that fella again. He looked like one of them fellas from the what they show that name with them white fellas with the big set of beard and thing.
Australia.
Duck something.
Australia.
No man, the Duck some of them guys in Mississippi somewhere there. Duck Dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me tell you something. look at he carefully and realize he living in the back of the woods, the alligator that's going back through the bush and home. Right? So technically he's in the alligator's territory. Why he have to do that?
But if the alligator just want to say good morning.
No, not where I live. That's my point. That
Okay.
will not be happening to me. So I don't know. Don't ask me what I would do in a situation like that. That ain't gonna happen. Period.
Okay, Brad.
So stop spreading rumors on Florida. We don't live like that down here.
Brethren, you're a Brooklynite, baby yourself.
Exactly. But I'm living in Florida right now. We don't live like that. Get your facts straight, brother.
If you go on the train, right, and you want to sit down and there are plenty of people, you know, this is what you have to do.
Oh, God. Clear the room.
That's what you need to do, people.
That will depend on what city you're in, you know.
Yeah.
That depends on what city you're in, because, brethren, you from New York.
Yeah.
You know very few things frighten New York City people. It would have people sit down and watch you and say, hey, watch where you're throwing. Yo, turn so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's have people. No, man, ain't giving up that seat. When you come, when you board a train in Brooklyn and you have to ride all the way to Bronx before you get off to go to work, you look at most people looking to catch a little nap on the way, and you can come to tell me how to jump out of my seat. No, it ain't happening.
But yeah, because somebody, hey, move away from the, just move with that, brethren.
Yeah, man, not on the IRT. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
No.
I could see that. I could see that happening. With
That is in some other state, country, or something like that. That ain't happening. No, man. No. Not uptown, not downtown on the IRT.
Okay.
It ain't happening.
But it happened in this one. You know, people are just running out. I would have probably, you know, I would have probably run a little bit, but not all the way out of the car. Just a little bit, because I don't know if you have a bomb. You know,
So, Karin, you how are you with projectiles?
I throw things very well at people.
No, but as a health professional, how do you deal with vomit and stuff like that?
See, body fluid should not touch me. I've always had a rule. That's why we have personal protective equipment in the medical field. Heck no.
So tell me something, Dr. Judith, how you feel about body fluids touching you?
Listen to me. I clean body fluids every blasted day, 5 days a week. All sort of fluids.
You know the direction your Trini friend was going in, you know. You come talk about feces in there, not going that direction at all, you know.
That's all right. I don't care to make any comments about those things, okay? Because it's been over 570
Entrapment.
It's been over 570.
Dr. Trinity does be running down the road with slippers.
So in case you didn't know what to do, that is the solution. Put on some flip-flops and go jogging.
I was wondering the sound that the flip-flop was making was the sound that she usually make when she...
But it sounds like she needs to do some kegels if it needs to sound that loud.
Yeah, like somebody...
With some kegel exercises there and tone up those walls, man.
So here what's going on, I think we really need to improve with filters, okay? Filters is very important.
What type of filter?
Yeah, filters. Filters
What type of filter?
very important.
Oh, this is sick.
Go up now. All right. Come on. Come on, scared. I'm scared. Ow! Ow! Don't get my hand. You do it. Ow! All right. Okay.
Hallelujah. My Lord. Help us, Jesus.
Take me. I don't know. Take me.
Die. Just die and be done.
Why do people always put on belt and they have no waistline? What is that all about?
They try to get a waistline with the belt.
That's right, but you're not getting it.
Told me
to get
Jesus. All of that. You worthless idiot, you. Beat her. Somebody should have beat her.
You know, my point is,
My
that
goodness.
didn't sneak up on her, you know. That didn't sneak up on her. She didn't wake up one morning and realize, oops, wait. No, she saw that coming. She saw that coming and she did absolutely nothing about it. And then all of a sudden, one day, she turned around and pretend, where you come from? You know what? Let me hide you
Yeah.
before I go outside.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you have to go through it till she going through. And then, you know what's the sad part? You want to show people. Because, like I said in the beginning, we consume any and everything. So we will actually sit down and watch this and be like, breathing and taking in deep breaths too. Yeah, hold it, pull it a little tighter, baby. No, man, that's foolishness.
Sorry.
Yeah, because you see, I was looking at the final picture on the side, and I said, "Well, is this the same person over here?" It have to be the filters helping them out, because that person is not the next person on the next side of the picture. Something was wrong with that.
She probably put on a couple more belts. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you'd get at least 3 more, because the kind of thing that look real.
Karen, as a health professional, are there side effects and health risks that could be associated with this kind of behavior? All in the name of looking good.
Squeezing all that fat, pushing up on your diaphragm, which helps you to breathe. You think that cutting off your airway is, I think there are potential complications. That's why people who wear corsets, trying to get that little Barbie waistline and all this nonsense, that's why they end up having breathing problems. Because your body was not meant to be squeezed in, your organs pressed. Your poor ribs are there to protect you, and you're pressing on the ribs and pressing on the organs that they're protecting. Yeah, I think you'll have a lot of issues.
All right, so Sam, let me run one more for Dr. Judith here before she say goodbye for the night, so that she could go and hear the flip-flops flopping upstairs. Run another one for Dr. Judith before she gets out of here tonight.
So
she have a tentative
I am not introducing this next one. Hold on, I think we have a comment here. What the comment saying? Oh yeah. Right. So we're going with this one right here, and yeah.
Why? No. Why would I say yes? Have you forgotten that I actually came here to borrow money for you? I came here to borrow money for you. Why are you begging me? Am I the one feeding? I'm the one feeding you now. You're not disgracing me here. You should marry now. See, I should be taking responsibility. What kind of yes? Are you okay? Okay, stand up. Who was yes? Are you mad? Stand up, Joe. This is not disgrace. I cannot date you. You cannot continue again. Normally, we've been dating for the past 10 years, but you are broke. I'm the one feeding you. I should not get Belen. I should be taking care of the baby, Abby. Excuse me.
The man is on bended knee, Dr. Judith, and water is thrown in his face. Disrespectful. He's on bended knee.
Is that in the islands?
No,
that's an African country. That's how it sounded.
Okay.
That's one of our.
The woman was proposing to the man?
No.
No, okay.
He was proposing to something to her.
And
I
what
don't
she
know
did?
what.
I guess
obviously she's been carrying him on her back like a mama scorpion for a while, so
that's her problem.
She could treat him any which way.
That's her problem. She stayed too long.
But to do it publicly, you can have that conversation in private. In the
I don't mind if she want to say no, but why throw water in the man's face?
It was not necessary.
But before she even threw the water, it was all she said was quite offensive to me. And there's no need to have that done in public. That is my issue with it. The public, she enjoyed, having people around.
I saw it recently. She enjoyed it.
At all.
I saw one where the woman proposed to the man, and the guy said, "No, I'm not saying yes." He said, "Get up." And she was like, oh my God. He said, no, don't do that. He said, let me do that. Don't you do that. And she was so stunned. I want to box her. Sorry. Ciao. She was on her knees, and the guy was so respectful, and he was soft. He says, don't do that. And he tried to lift her up. He said, don't do that. He said, get up. Leave that for me to do. Sure, let me not get started here. Let me not get started. Time for me to go to my bed. Blouse and skirt, mad people.
Why what wrong with you? You're just shaking it and trying to hold your lips. What is something?
They want to launch off on that. No, they want to take off on that one. You know.
I tried my best. I tried my best. He looked for that. He looked for that in more than one way. He looked for that. First of all, as a grown man, why you have any woman carrying you that much? Like we can't say like a mama scorpion. Why do you have any? I understand in everybody's life, sometimes you have ups and you have downs. You have high, you have lows. We understand that you may come to a certain point in your life where you may have to depend on somebody. But based on what she said, she's been minding him. Why would any man put himself in a position like that in the first place?
Because she make him think it was all right.
Okay, but hold on. No. Even if somebody tried to make me think that is all right, I will not put myself there.
But he is worthless.
Well, exactly.
He's worthless.
And then on top of that, what he was trying to do is secure his position. That wasn't about love and marriage. Well, yeah, I want to make you my wife. Then, damn it, be a man. Get up and be a man and do the things that you're supposed to be doing as a provider, if we want to throw that inside of there. And then I don't know where this tradition come from. This drop down on one knee and flowers and diamond ring and all of that set of foolishness, I call it, because that ain't happening to me. Well, you go down in a public environment and could you please? And she had to turn around and say, what the hell wrong with you? I'm minding you when you were supposed to what? No, latch on to this and make you mind that I gotta mind you for the rest of your life.
Listen,
get up.
She never have to go answer. She should.
Why not? No, man. He looked for that.
Let's talk about it later. She never have to go answer.
He looked for that.
Show off.
Right there. That was he exit. Right there. She put him out after that.
Yeah, but no, what? She go back same way with him because she liked
whatever little privileges he had, it ended that day by that dumb move that he made.
She loved to humiliate him.
It's good for him. That's foolishness, man. He looked for that.
She was right to tell him no because look at where he chose to do it. Oh my God!
Yes, and then again,
there's holy ground. Find some holy ground.
They told them love it.
Going out to go eat that wedding cake that go put him in a whole other set of misery, and then in a subservient position. It will be nothing but headache for the next couple of years.
Diarrhea. Could you imagine how much diarrhea he getting when he eat that piece of cake?
I'm telling you, she saved them. She actually saved them.
She gonna go back home.
So what? She baptized him with the water.
I'm not gonna get married.
She saved him. Trust me. By making him get up and go and do what he's supposed. No, man, that is nonsense.
Anyway,
nonsense. Guys. Yes, Dr. Judith, thank you so much for joining us. Put on them flip-flops, run up and down the steps.
Shut up, you little mouse pup. You're too rude and disrespectful. Good night. Walk good.
Good night.
Wait,
all right,
you going to sleep now, Dr. Judith?
Yeah, I was napping a while ago.
You was napping? I'm happy. I'm happy that you're being very honest about the situation, you know.
Listen, in all my deeds, I'm very obvious, so I can't deny it.
Dr. Judith, I have one more for you to see, you know.
All right,
this is very important. This is very important. I needed to see this because this is a very serious situation, and you might see him in your course of your job.
Oh, I thought they meant when I'm running on the street in my slippers. It is.
Oh gosh. Even if she was an elephant, it wouldn't even be true.
I saw something.
Even an elephant stop after 2 years of gestation.
I saw something like that there with Cat Williams. And him raise one piece of sand, the baby light. And there's another little boy, I'm saying, no, that one, I would claim. Where you get a caucus side baby from? That's a good way to end. Guys,
Dr. Judith, thanks a million. All right.
I'm looking for men of the week.
All right.
Let us know how the Slippers song, Dr. Judith. Tell us how the Slippers song next week.
Listen
Tell us
to
how
me.
the Slippers
Listen to
song
me.
next
I don't run in slippers.
You don't run in slippers?
No. I'm a
All
broken
right,
toe. God bless. Walk good.
All right. Easy now.
Walk good. Bless up yourself. All right. So where we go from here, people?
Just one song. We're going through. We're going to go through and just end it when we end it.
Run something again. All right. Now, get ready for this one here. It's a brilliance.
Okay, what's assets?
Assets are things that bring money into your bank account.
What's liabilities?
Liabilities are things that take money out your bank account.
Entrepreneurship is the act of becoming an entrepreneur. What's entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship is a process of setting up a business or businesses.
Taking on a greater than normal.
Financial risk.
What's an entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur is a person that organizes and operates a business or businesses.
Also taking on a greater than normal.
Financial risk.
What's financial mean?
Money.
And what's risk mean?
Chance.
Come on. What does it mean to own stock?
When you own a share of a company.
Come on. What's real estate investing?
Real estate investing is when you invest in a immovable property.
What's the two types of real estates?
Commercial real estate and residential real estate.
What's commercial real estate?
Commercial real estate is property for businesses and workspace, like an office, store, or land.
And what's residential real estate?
Property to live on, like a house, apartment, or condominium.
Come on. It comes with extra fees when you have real estate, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
Were you were familiar with all of that, Curtis? Yeah, I mean, just rattling off all that information.
Yeah, the only thing I wouldn't say I don't like about it, but where a little bit of bad feeling set in for me when I saw this, that should have been me and my son. So there's a little bit of hateration going on here that should have been me.
Or you have haterade.
Yeah. That is what I'm looking at. It's like, why am I not doing that?
Okay, because I'm just wondering, well, why is that?
Never too late to start. Never too late to start.
That's what I'm saying now. Why? Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, smart little fella. That should have been my son over there running him out, and that should have been me questioning him. That is what's going on.
It's just too late. There are 3 youth men coming up there.
I ain't saying nay, but it kind of brought home something for me that, yo, bro, you need to tighten up.
Black men doing it for their children, male or female, not about, for black men doing it, oh my God, priceless to me.
Yeah, that's what it did for me.
That's it. Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Priceless. Financial education. Yep.
So we good with that, and we all need one more, like one for the road kind of thing, or we good? We straight? We welcome to the chat. The people in the chat, quiet man. What they doing, boy? Is what going on with this chat tonight? Just how much? What 3 people on here? 2, 4. We ain't nothing from them. What they saying? Let me see what's going on here. Well, at least we get some likes on the YouTube page, Glory. And we see what happening with Facebook over here. We got a few things in Facebook. So right, good. So that's a good sign. But any what we doing? We closing up or we?
Yeah, we go run it there. That was a nice positive note to end the show on tonight. Not so much of the madness, but with a little message to the masses that we need to educate. We need to educate the masses. So take me home with a comment, Karin.
Take it home with a comment. No, I love that last one. I love the message of a black man teaching his child. And I think if more of us were doing that, each one teach one type of vibe, my God, how much further we would be financially rather than focusing on the liabilities, spending out on disposable items. We'd be more focused on building, a financial estate. And I think that's really important. So
So let me ask you all some. Anybody here happier because of social media? In real, we all here on social media. Has it made anybody here happier?
Happier?
Yeah.
I didn't go on for happiness, so I am not disappointed by anything that I've received. No, I went on for marketing only. I didn't go out for happiness.
Okay. So you're not being disillusioned by anything that's
Not
popping
at
up on
all.
Twitter.
I have no expectations for it to do anything other than what it has done.
All right, and that's the message that you should leave for other people too. Don't have too many expectations for this thing because you could be let down. All right, Sam.
Yeah, I like the last question you asked. Are we happier? You know, I don't want to underestimate where technology has reached. But there was a time we couldn't even do something like this, you know, and recently too. Recently, this is
True.
You know, where you could be on the internet, folks could tune in, see you, you talk. You could have I mean, this is like Channel 213 production here, man. We on a next level right now. And you know, I wouldn't say it made me happier, but it sort of like replaced other situations, you know, where you'd have to work to get to a certain point. Now it's sort of like, okay, it's a little bit smoother. So it's like having an iron to press your clothes, you know? So we kind of pressing the clothes, even though it might get ramful. We could press it and we look nice and neat. And we're using technology, you know? So that's that. So to me, you know, I think it's really more about the usefulness opposed to, well, if I'm happy, you know, because what might make me happy may not make you guys happy, you know, and vice versa. So, but it's great to have, you know, it's a good additive, you know. Without your mother running out the house long time, you know, during the holiday time. From I know what your grandmother did with you, Curtis, but like, you know, holiday time, your parents didn't just want you in the house. And in the Caribbean, it was kind of safe at the time. You know, you had, just go out the house, just go somewhere. And you could go all in the bush and climb mango tree and pelt plum and all kind of thing. You know, learn how to climb a coconut tree, you know, them kind of thing. You know, and you could feel up some of the fruits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Girls.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
The who?
And some of the girls.
Well,
of
course, you know, but in a good way, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. In a good way. All right. So back to you. I know you have something to say. Are we going?
In regards to the whole social media thing, whether or not I'm happier because of it, maybe in the beginning I was a little disillusioned as to what social media is supposed to make you achieve, or maybe I just don't have the formula yet for whatever. But what I've noticed it has become a colossal waste of time. Social media, the followers and the expecting followers and the doing this and it's sometimes it becomes a bit overwhelming. And to be honest with you, I am this close from deleting my social media. Why? Because at times I realize that nobody really gives a damn about me or really care what it is I'm doing, thinking, because whenever I detox from social media and withdraw myself, no one ever questioned my whereabouts, never noticed my disappearance, or they even realized that I left. So you have to ask yourself, what am I really doing here? The time that I put in, the time that I dedicate towards this thing, is it benefiting me? Where in my life could I use that time more constructively? You want to get followers, you want to do this, whatever industry you might be in, you want to do this just like this other guy doing it. And you're thinking that social media will somehow get you there. But Theodore Roosevelt had a saying once. He said, comparison is the thief of joy. So many people comparing themselves to other individuals who take 25 pictures wearing some free clothes, standing next to a borrowed car, only to choose one out of the 25 pictures, and then they enhance it before posting it. And then they pay some service for a bunch of likes and a bunch of followers. How could you, as a hard-working, normal person who has to buy his or her own clothes, expect to compare yourself to this fake persona? You simply can't. And this, it brings about depression for a lot of people, and in a lot of cases, causing some young people to commit suicide because they are comparing their year 1 to somebody's year 20 in a particular business and don't understand why it is they can't get to that person's status. They just started 1 year, a baby in an industry, and they want to look at somebody who's been doing it for 20 years and want to know, why can't I be like this person? We look at fake personas, we look at exaggeration of wealth and lifestyle and appearances, and people get caught up into that, like the clip you showed earlier on, where this individual have to put on some belts and all kind of thing to pull in her waistline, and they somehow think, oh, she's a big girl, look at how she looks. Well, I'm a big girl, I could look like that too, in that dress. And you go buy the dress and you wonder why it don't fit. You didn't see what's going on behind the scenes. Stop comparing your year 1 to somebody else year 9, year 10. It will never compare. And as Theodore Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. Stop losing your joy trying to keep up with the Joneses. Stop looking at the green grass in the other person's yard. You know why their grass green? Because they spend time watering it. Water your own grass. Make your grass greener. Enjoy the dandelions on your lawn and stop trying to make it look like somebody else's, and you might find a little more joy and a little more happiness out of this social media frenzy that we all got caught up in. This thing, it ain't done. It ain't done. It's going further down the road than this. Artificial intelligence and all of these things where people, they're putting on these how they call it? The virtual reality things and screaming down the place. I see a guy jump into the TV because why? He caught up into that augmented reality and forget that he's standing up in his living room and dive away from some monster or something and dive into a big screen TV on the wall. Come crashing down. We get caught up in this life way too much. We gotta start separating where we put our attention. Don't be consumed too much by social media, because it can in fact lead you astray. Thank you all so much for joining us. Peace and blessings.
Bless.
Hi, I'm Dr. Judith Barnes. I'm an author, a playwright, poet. I'm also a broadcaster by training, and I recently found out about 2 years ago that I can paint paintings, which means I paint sceneries, I paint landscape, I paint animals. I have just discovered, and so that I can do this. And so along with all the other gifts and talents that I've been blessed with, I have paintings, and they are on view and for sale on Etsy and also on Facebook. And if you desire to order any painting or order one of my books, because I'm also an author, please give me a call at 470-564-8267. That's Dr. Judith, and the number again, whether you want to just talk to me or order one of my paintings or one of my books, please feel free to call 470-564-8267. Thank you.
Hello there and welcome. My name is Curtis Henry. Over the past few weeks, as we were putting the final pieces together to get the show on the road, some people ask, why do you need to showcase Caribbean people? Why Caribbean Chatt? And I say, why not? Because we as Caribbean people have worked too hard, come too far, and suffered too long for us to continue taking a backseat. It's time for us to rise up, speak out, and show the world the value and the richness of our culture. So I'm providing a platform to showcase the history and culture of Caribbean people in entertainment, the arts, politics, sports, and economics. We will explore the many profound contributions they have made to society. So we invite you to stay with us as we launch what is to become one of the greatest voices of Caribbean people, for Caribbean people, by Caribbean people. On this platform, Caribbean people of excellence get to tell their story. Our aim is to ensure that your contributions are acknowledged and celebrated. Welcome to Caribbean Chatt. So make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We are Caribbean Chatt.
Showtime. Hi, we are the Henry Boys. I'm Joshua. I'm Daniel. And that's Mom. We're inviting you to read a copy of our father's book, Tiny Little Spider and Nursery Rhyme.
Hey, what do you mean a father's book? This is my book. I'm on the cover. Me, Imani. But let's not forget our sister Imani started writing this book.
And our dad finished it. So get a copy.
For yourself or for your child.
Tiny Little Spider, a nursery rhyme by Curtis B. Henry and Imani Smith. Now available on Amazon.com.
With me, Imani. Spider Boy.